Our first guest today is Barrett Burgin. He is a student here at BYU University. You are a film student?
Yes.
Want to tell us a little bit more about what you're doing in film?
Yeah, I'm studying writing and directing. I just did an independent short film about a year ago that's gone into some festivals, and
Cool.
now I'm just working on other people's student projects and always writing and trying to come up with new stuff.
Very cool. What's the name of that film?
It's called The Next Door.
So one of our professors here at BYU told me that you were writing a paper for her class.
Yeah.
That had to do with The Legend of Zelda and religion.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that. This is the first time I'm talking to you about talking to anybody about it. I just know you wrote the paper, so.
Yeah.
What about Zelda and religion?
Okay. So the paper's not done, and it's still kind of in development, but but there are lots of religious references in Zelda. Starting from Zelda 1 all the way up until, Skyward Sword has a ton of them with the,
Gotcha.
With some of the temples. There's Buddhist influences.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part in Skyward Sword where Link is climbing up the thread and all the monsters are climbing after him. That's based off of kind of an old religious tale. I can't remember if it's Hinduism or Shinto or something, but yeah, it's like there's a guy climbing up a spider's thread, trying to escape the underworld, and so Link. And the early Zeldas had a cross on his shield, and Nintendo has explored these kind of these religious elements in their games, not ideologically, but just referentially, and I think kind of trying to connect with this lore that we have within religion. But it's fascinating, and to me, it's indicative that kind of lore resonates with people, and that the lore that has that like Hyrule is built around, it's like become kind of its own religion. You've got the three goddesses that's sort of Trinitarian. Now they've shifted more towards a goddess Hylia coming down incarnate.
I've always been interested in the religion within Zelda, but I haven't really applied it that much to like the real world thing. I like how you said that the three goddesses are kind of Trinitarian, because they are. It's power, courage, and wisdom, and you need all three of those things to
create one
function.
Triforce.
To create one force. You brought something you want to talk about. Let's talk about it. What is it?
So this is Hyrule Historia. This should be familiar to any true Zelda fan. It's nothing super unique. It's great. But
So tell us a little bit what Hyrule Historia is.
Yeah, so Hyrule Historia is like the official book of Zelda lore. If we were comparing it to religion, I'd say this is like a book of scripture for Zelda. So I'm Mormon, I'm LDS, and I served an LDS mission. And one of the rules is the stuff that you read should be
scriptural,
religious. Religious, to help you teach people, help those who are interested in Mormonism to understand it and be educated on it. But I went to Walmart as soon as I found out this was out and bought this immediately.
On your mission.
On my mission, with the intent of sending it home.
I'm sure.
Somehow along the way, I happened to read the whole book.
On the way home, you read the whole book before you got to the post office.
It took me a while to eventually send it. But it was weird. Early in my mission, I love my mission. I had a blast, and I stayed pretty focused. But I just like this love of Zelda. Kind of came budding back, and I had that, but it just like hit me hard. Probably because I wasn't really around Zelda or didn't have a lot of access to it. And so I bought this book, and throughout my mission I would listen to the Zelda Symphony soundtrack, and that would just kind of help me. I don't know.
It's good, uplifting, it's very spiritual music.
Yeah, it is. And it just reminded me of everything I loved about Zelda and everything I loved about what I was doing as a missionary and kind of on this adventure of my own. And so I did send this home, but finding it again now reminds me of my mission, interestingly.
Okay, that's cool.
And that now there's still for me just this weird blend of religion and Zelda.
That's awesome.
Even with this. So
that's awesome. In a video game of all things, so would you say that The Legend of Zelda, outside of entertainment, has influenced you in some other way, spiritually, personally?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
This question is definitely the most important of all of them. Is Hestu, the magical maraca playing man from Breath of the Wild, the greatest Zelda character ever invented?
I think that's debatable. I think he's a great character. I really love the Happy Mask Salesman. I really like Beetle. So I think Hestu falls into a special category of Zelda characters that are timeless.
Sure.
That are so funky but they fit perfectly into that world.
Thanks for being with us today, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks
See you around.